All right, here we go. We are live on Google Plus. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Podcast Tonight website and on Facebook too. Let's get things started here. This is the New Year's Eve episode with my boys here. We have Hardy's Gamer to join in with us this evening, and the other host, Mr. Antonio Comer. How you doing there, Tony?
What's up, brother?
All right. We're doing this, what we should be doing. All right, well, let's see what we got going on here. What the fuck? Whoops,
What happened?
That wasn't supposed to happen. I kept hearing myself. That was not supposed to happen. Oh well, it's all good. Posts have been shared. Alright, well, we got some people hopefully to watch us here tonight. Alright, let's see. We got one viewer watching. Thank you, one viewer, for watching. Let me see here. Alright, what are we... Let's get started here with a segment on... let's see what we got going on with that Orange Bowl. There's the Orange Bowl playing somewhere. I'm trying to think where it's at. I think Arizona, is that right?
Orange Bowl.
Okay, I was just looking for a place in the house.
Let me see the Orange Bowl. I think it plays in like Orange. Let me look it up on Google a minute. Let's see who's winning this match. Oh, okay. Some team called the Bulldogs, and they're facing the Yellow Jackets. I guess looks like the Yellow Jackets have actually got the upper hand right at the moment. 27-49 Yellow Jackets. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can do some screen share and I can show you guys how my screen is at the moment, if I can get it going. Because I know there's gonna be a Q&A with some people. If people want to ask some questions, it's up to those viewers who are watching. Huh. My screen share is acting like a piece of shit. It won't work. What the fuck? That's a piece of junk. Oh well. I better not curse on this show anyway. It's a bad idea for the audience. Alright, well, so I guess the Orange Bowl looks like they're kicking some butt. So I guess, who do you guys think's gonna win? The Bulldogs or the Yellow Jackets?
I don't.
That's who's playing anyway.
Really
I guess. That's who's playing, the Yellow Jackets or Bulldogs. That's who's playing. That's what it says. So.
Oh.
Let me go back to the. Let's see what's happening on the New Year's Eve. Let's see what's happening on New Year's Eve. If I can find my remote. Seems like it's on commercial at the moment. Let's see. Alright. We better get started with something big here at the moment. Let's see. Well, do you guys have any traditions at all that you guys like do at New Year's Eve or anything?
Sort of. I do.
What do you do?
Well, it's like an Indian family. I'm Punjabi, so what we do is it's like something sort of like a candle, but it's actually like wool, and you just basically make a 1-inch string of wool and put it in a little container and fill it with oil or butter, and you burn it. It's just like something for good luck. It's basically like just a candle, though. It's not like anything special, but that's what how we do it, though.
That's pretty neat. Well, what I do is I just make myself a root beer float. That's what I do. How about you, Tony? What do you do? Family things, or you guys do something with sodas or something?
We're not technically a traditional type of family. All we do is just drink champagne and call it a day.
That seems about enough right there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't drink much. All I do is like drink a whole bunch of like soda. Right now, I just like drink a whole bunch of Sprite.
Yeah, Sprite's pretty good for the stomach and stuff, as it helps with when people don't feel the best. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got Ryan Seacrest. He's doing his thing. Um, he's hosting right now. It looks like so. I think Times Square is like a couple hours ahead. I think because they're getting ready, or maybe an hour ahead. I don't know exactly.
yeah, they're actually an hour ahead. Right now, it's 11:38 over there.
Oh, so the ball will be dropping here in like 20 minutes for them.
Yeah, and over here, it will probably be a pre-recording type of ball drop. But right now, Taylor Swift is performing right now, but I don't like her.
Yeah, she kind of sucks.
Yeah, she went from country to pop, and all she does is talk about her exes.
Well, that's some weird pop star.
Yeah, most pop stars talk about their whole life, like Justin Bieber, who's a blonde head now, and I don't pretty much care about him. He's a druggie. He can go straight to hell. Miley Cyrus went from Hannah Montana to a whore. Um, Pretty much, I don't know who else. That's all I can think about now.
Yeah, we've had some weird pop stars since, well, about maybe the era when it got into when the ball struck in 2000.
Yeah, we had Britney Spears, who's doing nothing right now. Um, Pink, Christina Aguilera, a whole bunch of other famous performers.
Crazy people. It's a whole nother world for them. So,
I'll never forget around like the early 2000s when Michael Jackson banged his child off the balcony.
oh yeah,
I remember watching it on the news, and it was pretty insane.
I was pretty shocked when he died, though. I mean, it came up in like '09. He was about to go on tour, and I've actually seen where the place where he died at, which is out in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, California. That's where I went for the summer. And that was a great vacation. That's one of my greatest vacations. I'm never gonna forget it. I mean, they took us to the Hollywood tour through Beverly Hills, 90210. I mean, this is like 1997, man. I mean, it's like when you go to Beverly Hills, it feels like you're like part of Hollywood. I mean, it feels like you're just one of them almost, but you probably don't want to get into that all that drama. But when you're some celebrities don't have a Hollywood drama, but maybe a few do. But yeah, if I ever become a celebrity, dude, I'm not gonna get into that Hollywood drama. It's gonna be like, but who knows? I may not even make it that far anyway. So I don't think I really want to be like, you know, well, I hate to say John Cena, but I don't think I want to go that far with being that popular. I don't know if I want to be on a TV show. I mean, I'd like to maybe do like voice recording stuff, but I really don't want to be like a I don't really be much on television. I mean, that'd be kind of weird because you got to sit in front of an audience who expects you to be funny or have some sort of like story or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, once you're an actor,
Yeah.
whole bunch of TV brands will like find you and will like talk to trying to sign a contract to join like their brand. Like for example, if you're like a kid or something, Disney Channel, they'll like talk to you and trying to get you to sign their contract. And I see a lot of Disney stars actors like became big. For example, Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake was a Disney star when he was like young, but now he's killing it with the music and stuff. I like Justin Timberlake.
You know, he did have that one good song, like what, in 2002? I'm trying to think. There's that one song, I'm Bringing Sexy Back. I mean, that was a song back in what, 2002, I think?
Like 2002, 2003.
Right, right. It's like, I mean, he came back. I mean, like, he didn't come back until, I don't know, later on. And then, you know, all that stuff happened with him and everything else. So,
Yeah, he went from a singer to an actor, and like I think he got done with acting for now, and went back to singing. Because I remember he used to be in Saturday Night Live all the time.
right. I mean, going back to, you know, when his singing career, you know, pretty much began, I mean, it's kind of took off a whole new level for him, really.
Yeah, and he was
And
like he was like the next Michael Jackson. That's all I can say. He's like the next Michael Jackson.
yeah, he was going to be, and well, Michael Jackson evidently passed. Well, back in '09. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Could be missed. Um, well, you know how he had a he had a pretty good, you know, music career though. I mean, I could say that. I mean, hey, you know, Michael Jackson with his thing. I mean, he sure put his, you know, like his he sure put himself on the music market. I mean, he put himself out there and said, "Hey, I'm Michael Jackson. I'm a pretty darn good singer. Hey, I have some good talents." I mean, you know, he had some, you know, funny skits here and there. I mean, he did uh what was it? Um, he did a Pepsi commercial back in, I think the '90s or '80s or something, and the new generation, I guess they called it.
Oh, the Jacksons.
Right.
Yeah, he did like a live performance of the Pepsi commercial, and somehow the pyrotechnics kind of went out like difficulty and went in his hair and got his hair caught on fire, and it was it pretty much almost cost his life though. I heard that he was the reason why he had like plastic surgery was because of that incident. Yeah, he usually wears wigs because of that incident.
That when did that happen anyway, by chance?
I think around 1982 or 83. It's not gonna be like the late 80s because the late 80s he kind of like he was working with the Bad album when his like skin kind of got lighter. He was like my skin color pretty much.
That seems about right. I think I agree on that. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
let's see. What is this whole thing here? I'm trying to think. I'm just messing around with stuff on the Google Plus. Uh, I don't know what I just did, but whenever I did, it's something. Oh well, whatever I did. Well, seems like the ball's gonna be dropping here about 25 minutes for New York City. That's gonna be good. I mean, good for them, but I mean, what about us here? Well, some people don't really celebrate this much holidays as you think. Some people just think, oh, it's just another day. Well, you know, maybe to some people, it's a, hey, you know what? It's a new year, a new start, a new chapter of a person's life is going to begin. So I mean, you know, it's going to be a new year for anybody, and certain people may have a thing here to go with. But I mean, hey, you know what? I have a new year and coming up, and we all do. And some people just think, you know, it's just another holiday, and it's not like Christmas or anything. But I mean, hey, at least to say some people celebrate and you have a good time, and it's another holiday after Christmas, so that's another holiday you can look forward to, pretty much.
I wish we don't like live like that far from Chicago because I heard that if you if you go to can you think the Navy Pier in Chicago, they're doing their own like ball drop type of thing.
They probably will in about another couple hours, about an hour or so coming up, pretty much for them.
Yeah, I like Chicago. Chicago's a really good town. I don't pay attention with like the whole stereotype situation. So like, Chicago's bad that you get robbed and get killed and
Exactly. It's like one of those things, you know.
a great big town. Like a great big town to like hang out with like friends and go to the beach or go to the zoo. I've been to the beach. I've been to the zoo. I was 42 minutes away from CM Punk's house, I think.
Mhm.
Um, I was expecting to see CM Punk around there, but no, I don't want to look like some type of crazy fan out there. So I just like, I'm never gonna see him, so I'm just gonna not bother him. I wasn't far from what was that arena? Was it like the Allstate Arena?
I I think so. The Allstate. I've been to the Allstate Arena. I went to Payback this year. Um, I went to Payback for this year. It was a it was actually a great thing for me because yeah, I really actually enjoyed having um going there, and it was good because you got to see like people like CM, or not CM Punk. He wasn't even there. There was I'm trying to think. The Shield faced who they faced. The Shield, they faced Evolution. Okay, and then after that happened, I mean, Seth. You know what Seth Rollins did at that pay-per-view? It was tremendous what he did. He jumped off like the Titantron screen, not like from the top because he probably could do it, but he jumped off from the top of like the screen, like the Titantron, like right in front of the screen. He jumped off in front of it, and and then you look up and like, hey, oh my God, there's Seth Rollins up there. I'm like, oh my God. Everyone is like, where the hell did Seth go? Like, where'd he go? And then you look up there, you're like, oh my God, Seth Rollins. You're like looking up, oh my God, Seth Rollins is like right there. Chops off, lands on everybody. I am like freaking out. I mean, like, I'm like, holy freaking crap. That was the most that was the most awesomest WWE moment I've ever seen in my life. I mean, in actual, lifetime itself. I mean, it was the greatest thing I've ever enjoyed that I've ever seen. And then, that whole John Cena Bray Wyatt match was chip off on his shoulder. But you don't see John Cena doing that at a pay-per-view. He comes out, he's like, whatever, comes out, and he might do a couple moves, but I remember him doing a Hurricane Rana on CM Punk back on Raw of 2013 last year. It was funny because it came out of nowhere. I mean, he just jumped up and flipped CM Punk. I was like, what in the heck? I mean, I've never seen Cena be that athletic, but I can say that, hey, every wrestler that's been in WWE, past, present, or future, they're athletic no matter what. They come out and they just give a show to the universe that for the people who pay their money to watch them. So
We can't forget about that Texas power drive that CM Punk put on not CM Punk power driver on C. Like that was the moment when you like, oh, I thought that move was banned because Owen Hart just like broke Stone Cold's neck by using that move.
that seems about right. I I actually remember that happening, or I remember that when CM Punk did that to John Cena. I remember that because when he did that, John Cena just, I mean, I'm surprised John Cena actually got up because most wrestlers do not get up from that move at all. Not really, because when you land on your head like that, that just almost breaks your freaking neck. That move will end your life pretty much. So I mean, you can't do that, and you like, oh, my life is over. Yeah, it's kind of a move that'll pretty much just end your entire career. So I mean, you can't really go into a wrestling business and expect, or like you'll expect, to get power driver someday by any superstar, whoever it is. It's gonna happen to you some way or another, and then you'll be like, oh, my career's over. I can't wrestle anymore. It's like that. So I mean, but some people can still live, and I'm surprised you haven't seen to affect that. But I don't. I think Punk did it a different way though, like than Owen Hart did it to Steve Austin, because I think Owen Hart kind of botched it a little bit to Stone Cold. If I remember, that's what he did. Well, it looks like the ball is dropping here in about 5 minutes for Times Square. This is my WWE Cup I got here. I went to a live show back in September with a friend of mine, and I got this WWE Cup, and you know what? Who's on it? It's just CM Punk's head on. There's CM Punk's head's on that cup. And what's in it? You're probably wondering. Well, my root beer floats in here, so I got there's a certain present that someone got, or I think my mom got for her, and she got like this root beer stuff, and it looks like it came from Chicago because I could tell the Chicago flag was on the cup and on the label itself. So. If that's better, kind of. Well, forget. I'll leave it out. So, who do you guys think is going to win the Royal Rumble?
That's kind of obvious. I think they're building up Roman Reigns a little too much.
Roman Reigns. Yep, I get it. Roman Reigns is going to win, and then here's what's going to happen. This is a spoiler probably at its best. Roman Reigns wins the Rumble, faces Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins cashes in his Money in the Bank before Extreme Rules or something, or he cashes the Money in the Bank at Extreme Rules or anything, whatever, and you have a match between Rollins and Reigns at Extreme Rules. That's probably it.
What I heard is that if Roman Reigns won't win the Royal Rumble, they'll probably choose Dolph Ziggler or Dean Ambrose to win.
I actually can see Dean Ambrose winning, though. I could see him winning. I swear. I mean, I can actually see Dean Ambrose winning because he comes out like he's crazy, and he can take out anybody. But one thing I've always loved about the Rumble, that whenever I watched it, was when they always have some legend come on. Like last year this past year, they had Road Dogg, they had Kevin Nash. Like those guys. Those guys are actually pretty cool when they come on. I mean, they come on and they do their whole thing, and you had Road Dogg doing this shimmy thing, whatever. It was something for him to do that, because he probably still probably has to practice that from time to time again, because those legends, they tend to forget their moves, and they tend to get older, and they forget, oh man, how did that go again? And then they have to watch old clips of themselves doing it, probably, or something. Like Stone Cold, he just comes out and he's like, oh, I'm going to give this guy a Stone Cold Stunner. Bam, Stunner. It's over. 1, 2, 3, ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Stunner to CM Punk. What's over? That's what should have happened. Stone Cold versus CM Punk. But it didn't happen because thanks to McMahon, he fired CM Punk, and CM Punk could have had a bigger future than what he's going to right now, UFC. But that's good. I'm glad CM Punk is still doing some sort of fighting, because he can get in the ring and he can show the kick some butt. So.
I was thinking back to the Royal Rumble match. I was thinking Dolph Ziggler. Right, the way I see Dolph Ziggler, he's going to the top. He main evented Survivor Series. That's what I said. He main evented that. He pretty much almost in the main event card. I think he has that potential to win the Royal Rumble.
You know, I actually I can agree with you on that one. I actually do agree. That's actually a pick I'd pick too. Is Dolph Ziggler. You know, I'd pick him to win the Rumble because I think Dolph Ziggler actually knows how to, you know, go out in the ring and he actually is a big main eventer for anything at all. I think Seth Rollins really has it. So I mean, when you look at Seth Rollins, when you look at did I say Seth Rollins has it? Well, he does have it actually. When you look at Dolph Ziggler does have it. He can go on the ring and he can go out and he can put on a show for the lovely fans and for the people that, you know, just watch him, you know, every week and every Monday, whatever, how it works for Dolph Ziggler or Seth Rollins, whoever comes out and does what they do. And I think Ziggler and Rollins are actually a pretty good rivalry. I could see, you know, RVD and Rollins being a pretty good rivalry myself.
Yeah, I can see like Seth Rollins. He's the next big heel. Like, not next, pretty much. I say current big heel. What he did on Monday Night Raw, it was like fantastic. The way he said he would just curse on Edge and like make Edge paralyzed because Edge can't wrestle anymore because if he wrestled again, he'll mess up his neck and become paralyzed. And Seth Rollins, he just like got into Cena's head and Cena brought back the Authority, which to me I think that was a good idea because I actually missed the Authority. I don't want cheesy actors like Seth Green from Family Guy who that's not like a good actor since Austin Powers. Like, come on, give me a break. I'd rather see Triple H come out and pedigree someone. Like, come on, really? I miss the Authority. I miss they like how Triple H gets involved into like someone's like match or gets involved to come back in the ring once again. Like, look at Triple H. He still COO, still in the Authority, but he still gets in that ring. He haven't been in the WWE ring since Payback. That's how I remember. He haven't been in the WWE ring since Payback, and actually like fight. He actually fight, and that was with Batista and Randy Orton against the Shield.
Oh,
But
by the way, can you see my screen a second? Can you see is there a video on my screen right now? I'm just wondering.
no, it just shows you.
It just shows me. I think how I could do this.
I'm gonna go check Twitter real quick. So yeah, just
All
let me know.
right, see what the top trend is right now on Twitter. Can you check that out for us real quick? And you can stay in here just see what the top trend is right now.
All right, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on New Year's.
Probably, because I just looked on New Year's right now and it shows they already had their thing. So
Yeah, I wish it was. I wish it was like that time, like right here, but we're like in the current time. Well, not current time. Pretty much like a time behind. Well, the number one trend on Twitter is hashtag midnight. The second
really,
one is Happy New Year, and yeah, there's like a whole bunch of like trending. We got people who made my 2014 hashtag NYE 2015 hashtag CNNNYE Times Square hashtag best memories of 2014
oh, there's
hashtag
Justin
one
Thomas.
who
Justin Thomas, that says. I see that too. Someone's named Justin Thomas.
who's that?
I have no idea who Justin Thomas is.
All I said was like Edward. Someone named Edward.
Um,
Edward Herman.
Edward Herman. It sounds like a funny name. I can. Sounds like a funny name, to be honest with you. Edward Herman. Huh.
Ed Herman.
Dude, I heard. You know who died this year? It's just
So,
pretty true. Who's that one guy? Oh yeah, Mickey Rooney.
oh yeah, I heard that.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I know it's sad, but do you remember what they did with him on Family Guy?
I heard that they're still like going after that Bill Cosby thing. There's like more people coming out with the whole Bill Cosby thing. They're saying that one girl said she's saying that Bill Cosby drugged her and raped her.
What? What is up with that? That is some complete bullshit.
I know, right? Why? Like, really? Do you see Bill Cosby ever drug someone? Like, oh, I'm just gonna put like this old like poison on this napkin. I'm just gonna put it over someone's mouth and drug her and start raping her. That's not Bill Cosby. Really? You're talking about the comedian. You're talking about like a family man. Like, really? Come on, give this 80-some-year-old man a break. Come on, you're giving him the Michael Jackson treatment. Like, really, this is like garbage. It's like baloney. I want if I until it turns 2015, I'm expecting something like not sexual harassment type of things. I'm expecting something like not like that.
I completely agree with you there.
Like, yeah, it makes me sick. Like I like Bill Cosby. He's one of my favorite comedians. I see him. I watch him on reruns of the Cosby Show. The Cosby
Right.
Show. I grew up watching his little cartoon when I was little, and that was Little Bill. I always liked Little Bill when I was little. And they're not giving him a break. This dude's like a millionaire who's like 80-some years old, and they can't even like give him like one break. They just like come out of blue and say, "Oh, he poisoned me, he raped me." That's not even true. Just give him a break. Come on. If I was that girl, I'll just like quit like right now and tell the truth about Bill Cosby, because Bill Cosby will never do that.
Exactly. Well, how about we turn over to some video games? What do you think?
Yeah. Trying to think
I got GTA.
what's on.
I got GTA playing for me, so let me
People
fix my screen
people
here a
down
second.
people downstairs in my house are taking over the Xbox. They're listening to music on YouTube. I'm just sitting here watching the New Year's Eve thing.
Well, I don't know how good this is, but I'm gonna get the best I can with it. But well, it looks like I may not be able to do it. I'll just tell you what's happening. All right, forget that because my computer doesn't seem like it's gonna cooperate that way with it. So
But there's still performers coming on the New Year's. Look like Elton John come
oh yeah,
back to. I heard of Elton John. I'm not a huge fan of Elton John. Never heard I heard a few songs, but I'm not a fan of him. I just like I don't even know. I'm just not a fan. I'm more like into like type like some like rock, into like classic rock or any kind of rock.
I'm kind of into like rock myself. I mean, I like rock. I like a little country song, but like there's those type of country songs I like. They're like those old, like those. They were like good, but they were like good ones, not like these ones we have today. I mean, the ones we have today are just they're okay, but sometimes they could just be a little, how do I say this, like off track.
Yeah, all they do is talk about their like wives or girlfriends and whiskey. And I like those oldies. Like for example, I'm trying to think of who uh what's the Johnny Cash.
There's a good one.
Johnny Cash. He's a good singer. And, there's a lot few country guys out there that I like. There's like one. I like Kenny Chesney. He's decent. I only like one song though. Not all. Like there is also this one black country. I don't know his name, but him on TV. One pop singer trying to be a country singer. There is one pop singer that is kind of country. And now it's just, uh,
There's that guy Darius Rucker. If you're trying to think of him, I okay, Hardy. I got your message. I know what you said. You left your internet for a minute. I get it. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, by the way, did you see the message that you gave Seth Rollins on Twitter?
Oh, well, what'd you do to him? You said him a message.
Well, Seth Rollins tweeted, well, it's been a great year or something, I think, and, the authorities back, and thanks to Edge and, Christian. And Edge replied with saying, here's the torch, kid. Don't let it light out or something, I think.
Oh wow, that is some kind of comeback tweet right there from Edge. I think some of these, if you notice, some of these older wrestlers, they kind of take stuff kind of more seriously. If you take a look at that, I mean, they kind of take stuff pretty seriously.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because it said, here's the torch, so I think maybe either he was being sarcastic, or like either he's actually supporting him or something.
Could have been. Well,
because it wouldn't really make sense, because that would be breaking kayfabe.
Exactly. Well, but when you left a second, Tony and I we were talking about some video games, and the best video game that I'm playing right now this is from 2013 is what we known as GTA 5 Grand Theft Auto 5. I am playing it right now. I am playing online. I get killed a lot because I suck. So, and right now it is snowing in my game. It is snowing.
Oh yeah.
And at the moment I do not have a car, which that sucks. I tried to steal a bike, but I crashed into somebody and I died. So joke's on me.
Yeah, I was playing that too a while ago.
I'm gonna shoot something in a minute. See if I can. I see like a tank. I'm gonna see if I can shoot it and see if it'll explode. Oh, dude, it exploded and it killed me.
I think it takes 5 sticky bombs or 3. I'm not sure. To, blow it up or something.
I just took a. I don't know what gun I had. I just took this gun. I don't have no idea what it is, but whatever it is, who knows? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And it exploded, and I don't know how I must have think I was too close, and it just independently killed me. That's like a glitch. That's like some kind of glitch or something, you know. I'm gonna blow it up again, see where I'm at, see if I can. You know what? I'm gonna get a car and do something. Let's see. Oh, excuse me, sir, excuse me, sir. Stop your car. God damn it, you son of a bitch. Damn it.
Dude, remember last night when me and you were killing each other?
Oh, yeah, we sure had a party there, didn't we?
I keep sniping you, man.
He kept sniping me. I kept dying, and I noticed you were like I noticed you had a bounty on me. I was like, oh, okay, this guy's got a bounty. I'm like, okay, oh shit, I gotta kill him. I'm like, I'm like, no, I don't want to kill my friend.
Yeah, I was the one that sent the bounty on you, man.
You did it? You set the $7,000 bounty on me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, damn.
I,
That's
I,
thanks a lot.
I had like $800 on there, and I was like, man, I need some money, but I want to go on a mission, but I don't want to leave you behind. So I was like, you know what? The only way to get money is to either like rob the store, but I guess I just sent a bounty on you instead, because you were like running away from the cops and stuff. So I just sent a bounty, and I also put like a bomb on the car. I got in a car accident. I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, and then it just blew up.
Dude, I just stole this guy's truck in here, and I just ran him over by chance, and good luck with that. But like I just jacked the car, and this guy is not wearing a shirt, and it is freezing snowing outside. What the heck?
Wait, it's snowing on a game there?
Yeah, online it's snowing right now. I'm like, what the?
Dude, there was snow on the ground in the game for like the Christmas thing the last time I played, but I don't know. Like last night, there wasn't snow on
You guys want to know why you're not able to use your PS4 or the? You guys want to know why you didn't do that? You weren't able to use it on Christmas?
because someone hacked a whole bunch of systems.
Exactly.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I think it
Well,
was
I just blew up that truck in GTA. I just blew up that truck. It was like kaboom, and I got the cops after me. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna steal the cop car. Ah! Well, I got some XP. Oh, there goes one cop. I'm gonna shoot this guy here. See if I can. Oh, I just took out the cop's car door.
Dude, I almost forgot we were about to kill the backstabber. Crap.
Oh, I know. We forgot about that. Oh, okay, Hardy. This is what me and Antonio used to do in GTA a lot. What we used to do was,
Yeah.
Antonio and I would go to the gun shop, and me and him and I would get wanted by the cops or something, and then what would happen was, we'd have the cops on our tail, and we'd have to like go hide somewhere. We get into the gun shop the gun shop place, and we think, hey, maybe we can get a gun or something. Maybe we can hide in here because it's all good because the guy doesn't really care. We get in there, the guy shoots us down. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the beep and everything. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. This is not right. This is Grand Theft Auto, and you shouldn't have to be shooting me because you work at the gun shop. The guy pulls out like this MP40 or something, nails both of us out. Me and him are like laughing so hard because of what the heck just transpired there from that stupid guy that thinks he's the greatest player or the greatest owner of the gun shop store because he thinks he can take us down. So we both died both times, and one time one of us died, and then the other guy would save us. But so I mostly died, to be honest with you. I mostly died the whole time. So it was mostly my fault. So sorry about that one, Tony. It was my fault.
It was alright, because
Oh, yeah.
one time I was playing by myself, I got mad, and I just like drove into the gun shop, came out just blasting with my shotgun, and like, first he's like, hell, you said hello, friend, and I was like, no, I know you're trying to shoot me with that shotgun again, so I'm just gonna shoot you with my shotgun. Shot him, took his ammo, ran out. A cop came out of nowhere and just blasted me with the shotgun right in the head.
That's a good move by the copper. Well, right now I'm trying to talk and get away from these cops at the same time. Right now I'm kind of screwed. I'm just gonna let them kill me. Forget it. I don't care. Dude, I just stopped on the hill, dude, and this cop just came up and like ramped my car, and he went flying so high. Oh my god, dude, this cop car just went flying over me. I didn't see it coming at all. He just like flew over me and didn't even see me.
I hate how they like have some like hillbilly saying like "F you liberal." Like
Oh,
every
yeah.
time, every time I try to, every time I'm in like a survival, and I'm with these like dudes like or my partners like they're pretty good. They're like decent. They let me do whatever I want and anything, and managed to get like $30,000 dollars. Or like I try every time I kill these like hillbillies, it was like F you Weeboo, like like stay down, savage. Like, every single time, I was like, I don't even know what this means. Like stay down, savage. Like you trying to call me like Randy Savage, and I realized what savage means, like a mutant or like animal or some type of thing. Liberal,
Right.
liberal. I don't even know what that is. Some type of some like government law type of thing,
Exactly.
which makes no sense to call me a liberal.
Well, one question I want to ask you guys is, what is your, do you guys have any resolutions for 2015?
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna run around saying I'm gonna be new. I'm not gonna run out and say, oh, it's the new me, new year, new me. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say there's a new me. I'm just gonna be me until whatever I feel like it, until the day I die. So, nah, there's not. Well, there is one thing that's gonna probably happening in 2015. For Christmas, we're not gonna like buy any presents or anything. We're just gonna. Well, for me, I'm just gonna buy like a video game and some like outfit. We're gonna go on a cruise. That's what I heard.
That sounds fun. A cruise sounds a lot of fun. I like to go on a cruise, but you know, I hate to be a complete chicken here, but I don't really like to go on cruise. I'd go on a cruise, but I'm kind of afraid to get on kind of on a boat. You know, like I don't want to. I know these boats are like really manufactured and everything now, but I don't want to have to get on a boat and it starts sinking. You know, I mean, if that happened, like that plane, they found a plane that crashed like last year or something, and they found all the dead bodies and everything and the junk and everything that had to go on and debris, whatever. And I I'm just afraid to kind of get on to get on the plane a little bit. I mean, I don't want to say that, but since we're being honest here, you know, about stuff like that. I might as well say, hey, you know what? If I'm afraid of getting on a boat, you know, I'm afraid of getting on a boat. You know what? I'm also nervous of getting on a plane. Hey, but I survived. But I think a boat would be a little more scary than a plane, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't like. I've never been on a plane. I never. Well, I've been on a boat, but not like a cruise type of boat. But I was after getting on a boat ride, it makes you like kind of dizzy after like seeing like you're still waving a whole bunch of stuff. And, the plane after hearing like some guy that had Ebola in the plane spreaded that. Some guy who put like grenades in his underwear managed to get on a plane, got arrested after the plane landed. Um, the plane hijack that was like something like different countries or something. It was like some guy that robbed like an American plane or something.
Right.
A lot of things happened this year. A lot of things.
Like, I'm trying to think. No, that was 2012. Oh, we had that. Remember that thing with the purge? Remember that?
Oh yeah, the Kentucky purge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like a rumor at first, and first it was like a rumor, then some things happened. Some guy apparently just like just free like some animals from the zoo or something, and some guys throwing grenades or tear gas type of things, and a lot of crazy stuff happened that time. It was
Oh,
also
dude,
it was
dude,
also
look
tough.
what look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Do you see what I'm doing? Look what I'm doing to my screen. See what it's doing? I'm now in I'm now in black and white.
Back in 1960s.
Those are the days where we didn't have to worry about anything. We had everything in the light. Everybody was doing great. We had no troubles at all. And look at us now. I'm gonna stick with the original, but I'm just messing around with it. My screen share doesn't seem like it wants to work though. It never really worked, which is retarded. I don't know. Uh, Let me see a second. Uh, okay, Hardy. I know you got. That's fine, Hardy. I got your message, Hardy. You can. That's fine. If you got family stuff, I get. That's fine. You can go ahead and do that. And Tony and I got it from. We got it, bro. We got it right here, dude. So thanks for coming on the show, dude. We'll be like to have you back at any time you like, man. So see you later, Hardy. When he has to go. So it looks like it's probably gonna be us here, Tony.
Yeah. What about Nolan?
Let's see. I'm trying to get him from before. Um, I'm trying to think here. I sent him a tweet before, and I don't know if he ever got it. I really wanna put him on the show because he's good and.
Yeah. I want to get a chance to meet him.
Well, 2015 will be coming here in about another 45 minutes. It looks like. So let's see. Let's see what the top. Let's click on. Yeah, results for midnight. It says that there's a lot of tweets here. I'm looking on this midnight thing. It says a lot of tweets on midnight. Huh. That's something. That is something.
You gotta check on some tweets too.
I wish I could screen share this, but it won't let me for some reason. It did it before. Let's see if we got anything on Q&A real quick. Any questions? Nope. Whoever wants to ask a question, anyone can ask a question right away. Anybody at all. Let's see. Well, I still got a little bit of my root beer float left, a little bit, whatever's left in here. Some good stuff. Very good stuff. I have that every New Year, so I usually always have my root beer float, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna try
I
something.
would drink my Sprite up here, but I can't have like drinks in my room and stuff. Don't want to cause any like bugs or anything.
I'm gonna try something here a second. Let's see. This YouTube. What is this? What do I gotta do? Well, whatever I'm doing something. Can you hear me, Antonio?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I'm doing something. I'm watching a YouTube video here. It's showing Triple H and the Shield when Seth Rollins took out the Shield. It's funny because if you remember some guy in the crowd, he's like, no.
Like right before Seth Rollins even like hit Roman Reigns, so he's like, no. Yeah, I was like, what in the world's going on here?
It comes out of nowhere and stuff.
at least it's not like WrestleMania 30, where like the Brock Lesnar guy turned his back on Brock Lesnar, who is now a bandwagon. I met Brock Lesnar guy in real life. Typical tool. That's all I can say. He's a typical tool. The way how he acts. One time, the very first time I ever met him, he was like, I thought he was cool and stuff. He was like with Frank the Clown and who else? Noelle Foley with Mick Foley's daughter.
Oh
Which,
yeah.
which I didn't even know was Mick Foley's daughter at first. I was like, I wonder who that girl was, maybe his girlfriend. Until I saw on Twitter, I was like, that was Noelle Foley the whole entire time. Have a crush on her, to be honest. But anyways, the Brock Lesnar guy was just like looking around and stuff. Was just flipping everybody off. He was flipping people like off near him. He was flipping off the Frank the Clown guy and a whole bunch of random people.
Yeah, I remember there was Frank the Clown and oh uh well what it was I think how it went. Um, you have you have like a whole bunch of guys that are in a lot of in the business now that are trying to make a name for themselves,
Yeah.
and they're making a name for a lot of these guys like now, like these new guys are trying to make themselves a big name now, man. They're actually doing a good job,
Yeah, you got like a whole bunch of WWE fans out there. Like, let me try to think of like a couple. Brock Lesnar guy, of course, his example. He goes to almost every single show. He goes to like WWE XS. He goes to like Road to WrestleMania XS. Um, like he gets to meet like freaking CM Punk a couple of times. I heard that he was like friends with CM Punk. I doubt it. Like, really, a WWE fan or friends with a wrestler? Come on.
Right.
He gets to like talk to CM Punk, like meet him like a few times.
I mean, CM Punk and his thing. Um, I yeah, I just wish he never quit. I mean, he had a very good career ahead of him at the moment because he was doing such a good job with his where he was at with his standpoint in his career.
Yeah, and that's what got messed up. He felt. I know how CM Punk felt. He felt kind of burnt out. He had two messed up knees, broken ribs. Still, still trying to do the best he can for us. But he went to take a break, but Vince never gave him that chance. He gave him like one chance to take a break. It's like right after he like got done wrestling Undertaker,
Yeah,
and then
you
and then
know.
Vince like,
Go ahead.
and like Vince just suspended him, and then right on his wedding day, Vince and fired him.
Yeah, it was pretty. It came out of nowhere when he did that to CM Punk. He did it on his wedding day. I mean, what guy would do that to a man on his wedding day? I mean, if I was a boss, I wouldn't tell the man on his wedding day that say, "Hey, dude, you're fired." I wouldn't tell him that day. That if that's a special day for him, I wouldn't tweet him or call him and say, "Hey, dude, you're fired," whatever. I wouldn't do it on that day because that's a special day for the man, the bridegroom. I wouldn't tell him that because that's gonna spark. That's gonna, ruin the rest of his life because hey, he's not gonna want to come back to WWE anymore because if he does, you know, if he decides not to come back to WWE, hey, you kind of just ruin a man's career by telling, hey, dude, you're fired. And the day, say, when it comes another anniversary, they're gonna remember oh, that's the day I got fired. Oh my God, that ruined their entire day. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and there's like a lot of people have been like going through a lot of things. Goldberg, he also quit. He quit because there's like some reasons. I think he hated like Triple H, and he quit because of that. I think Brock Lesnar quit because he wants something new to do. CM Punk didn't quit. He got fired. People think he quit. I don't think he quit. He never quit. He just left, take a break. I bet people who worked in their job for like at least 10 years. At least 10 years, they'll at least take like a few breaks, not just like continue what they're doing. Like if I go out there for like 10 years, and I have like broken ribs and like two messed up knees. Like don't I deserve like at least like one huge break, at least 1 year of a break. Like I think I would deserve that, but like there's like a whole bunch of different like things. Vince McMahon apologized to CM Punk on Austin's podcast, saying saying he apologized for firing CM Punk, and he wished that CM Punk would have like stayed longer and like work with him. Like stay longer. You're the guy that fired like one of the best wrestlers out there, one of the best heels, one of the best faces. Like come on, you just fired like one of the best champions out there. And you say, "Oh, I think you should have stayed longer." Well, it's technically your fault for firing him. So don't even try yeah, that main story. You should have like think about it before you even do it.
Right. I mean, there's no way to agree with that statement. I mean, that statement is what you just said was sums the entire conversation up of what happened with Stone Cold, CM Punk, and McMahon. I mean, it's that's a whole other story with those guys because those guys have had a tremendous rivalry, but then and then those guys are rivals because they've been in the ring together before and I mean when they've both been in the ring before it's like um I mean CM Punk knows what to do and Mr. McMahon's out there, like, oh my God, I'm so old, I can't do this anymore. And then you have, CM Punk that says, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass, McMahon, because, uh, it's those guys just have a tremendous life story because those guys have a story they're gonna remember. I mean, it's like, Austin and McMahon because those guys are gonna have more of a story than Punk and than McMahon. So I mean, they're not going to have much of a story than those guys. So I think those guys have more of a background than what you think they have.
Yeah, and it's like it's like Austin like that. I remember, I remember like Austin quit because of Vince, but some guy there's a lot of like mistakes that were made. They they fired Drew McIntyre.
And
Like
Mr. Mans
could have
came
been
out said you're my prodigy.
said that fired him, which was the biggest mistake. He could at least like a world title in his around his waist. Who else? Justin Roberts. Justin Roberts was a former announcer in WWE. They fired him. They replaced him with like Lillian Garcia, who completely sucks. And this is not even 2000 like 2003 anymore. This is 2014, going to be 2015. You should at least give Justin Roberts a break, but like another chance. But Justin Roberts decided to like cross the line by flipping off Michael Cole during a Raw show.
Exactly. I mean, have this whole thing with those guys, and then those guys like they come out every week, and it's like okay, and then they said, and then they get that phone call, and it's like, hey, this is the John Laurinaitis, which was a really bad host, which was a really bad guy for both Raw and SmackDown at the time, but I mean like um but I mean it's I mean those guys have just a story that you just don't remember, because I mean the last thing you're gonna remember Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, and those guys. Hey, I remember them being in a group, and when you hear, in 2K14, I remember their song is in there, and then after they fired, I seen like this post, and it said like a picture of this like kid or something, and it said when you hear 3MB's music, and they showed the kid crying. But I mean, when you get fired from a business like WWE, they're still gonna pay you. They're probably still gonna have to pay you no matter what, because after they fire you, they have to pay you probably because of certain for unemployment.
Exactly, like trying to think of some guys that's like non-WWE, they still get paid for it. Trying to think, trying to think too. Um, David Otunga. David Otunga's still in WWE. He never got released. He never quit. Still in WWE, but he's just working on movies and a whole bunch of stuff. Like the last time I seen David Otunga was at the Royal Rumble. He was like a baby face. Like I'm surprised guys like Bad News Barrett, who as known as Wade Barrett, um, he's a baby face right now. That's the first time I ever saw. I was like, I'm just gonna let this grow into me, because I wasn't always know Wade was like almost a top heel, like almost like a current top heel, but that's Seth Rollins' job now. But Wade Barrett was like a great heel in SmackDown and Raw, from Nexus to the Barrett Barrage and to the Bad News gimmick. Like that was just like he's just great. Like he's one of the best Intercontinental champions out there. He held that for like a couple of times that I remember.
Yeah, and he had Barrett starting out in his whole group with Nexus. I mean, he started out there, and then he comes out and he's I mean, people are just he's getting attacked because I mean he's attacking all these like newcomer wrestlers, because all these newcomer wrestlers have have a like a voice, and then they come out the next day, um, and it's like, oh my gosh, you gotta come out, and something did happen with Wade Barrett and the Nexus. I mean, he made an impact with him. He sure knew how to show the company a good time, because he comes out and it's like, oh my God, you have the greatest. You have a wrestler. He comes back in like 2015, and then he makes a big impact onto WWE himself.
Yeah, and like he went from Nexus to the Core, and like I'll never forget that one moment. It was like a dream moment, but I wish it would I wish it could continue. It was like the new Nexus leader, CM Punk, and the Core like facing off, and I was like, well, this wouldn't be like a bad rivalry type of thing. It'd be like DX and NWO, but instead he just only had one match and got Cena involved in between them, and just like end it. I was like, oh man, I wish like they would at least like do that type of match, because you got former Nexus guys besides Ezekiel Jackson, who is now in Lucha Underground, which is actually it's not a bad wrestling company. It's pretty good. You got Excuse me. Yeah, you got like Chuck Grill facing female wrestlers, and there's a lot of like stuff. Like you got some guys from WCW in there. One commentary from WCW was in there. Trying to think, Vampiro or something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Matt Stryker is in there from WWE. Well, used to be from WWE. He got released because he didn't do much, pretty much. But he's commentating in Lucha Underground. He's pretty much a good commentator. Big like WWE guys. Josh Matthews going to TNA. I'm not a fan of TNA. TNA is alright, but they're definitely not compared to anything now. They're just trash. I get it. You got freaking what's his name? Bobby
Lashley.
Not Bobby Lashley, Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. There you go.
Bobby Roode, who is now TNA World Champion that I remember. But I just lost taste to TNA ever since like mid 2012. But like the last the last time, excuse me, the last time TNA was relevant was like Aces and Eights. That was the last time I remember. That was the only show. That's the only reason why I watched it, because I wanted to see like Aces and Eights again. But to me personally, it had to be like when Jeff Hardy was a heel, and that was like, wow, like Jeff Hardy's actually a good heel. I wish WWE would give him that chance, but they couldn't because he was the top babyface since day one in WWE. Hardy went from the Brood to his like amazing like high flyer and came and go, and TNA and said that that's his new home and. Excuse me. I like how Jeff Hardy did that heel persona. He was known as the Antichrist of professional wrestling, and that was like real. But the last time he did that, I did against Sting in TNA, but he lost to Sting because Jeff Hardy was like TNA champion at that time, and he was doing a lot of drugs, like, man. And he got through his system, and he was also drunk too that time. And people said that Sting didn't like let Jeff Hardy take out. That's why the Scorpion death drop, and some people said that Jeff Hardy was actually too drunk that time. They tried, you know. I was judging like both of them were like eat, but I don't know. It was pretty interesting match though.
You know, I think with Jeff Hardy and his career, I mean, you know, when he first started in like about 2000, you know, early in the 90s to like up to like, you know, almost 2009. You know, I think he had a pretty good thing run for him, because when he was teaming with his brother Matt, I mean, then when he turned, you know, when he turned heel, when Matt Hardy turned heel about WrestleMania 25, he came out, you know, did his thing, whatever, and you know, I'm kind of actually surprised, because you know, I'm surprised that, you know, Matt Hardy would actually do that to his own brother, because he comes out and it's like, wow, I mean, you actually do that after your brother. You've been teaming with him for the past, like, almost, you know, 25 years, and you just do that to him, like, right there at the Rumble when he's facing Edge for the title. It's like, I mean, Many people don't like it, but I mean, there's people in the back that write these storylines, and you know, maybe people wanted to see this, maybe people didn't. So I mean, it was expected, but you know, I wasn't really expecting that to happen. So
Yeah, and I was a huge fan of Jeff Hardy. I still am, but I pretty much like prefer him to like right now. I prefer him to stay in TNA, but in a few years, I prefer him like to come back to WWE to like do one more match before he retires. Because I'm pretty sure he's like close to like 40 something years old.
right,
I'm pretty sure he's like close to 40. I know Matt Hardy's like close to 40. Like that's what I remember. And Matt Hardy has a kid now. He's like somewhere with Reedy Sky, I think, who's like his wife or girlfriend.
he's got a
Doesn't
kid.
know his wife. Yeah, he's about to get a kid, and Jeff Hardy has his own kids, but like right before Matt Hardy did, and like I could imagine watching like TV, like seeing my dad doing all these high flying stuff and risking his own life for his own fans, and like it's pretty crazy though.
Right, right. You know, I remember uh when the when that rivalry was happening between those two guys. I remember like the whole how personal I got with them because I remember like you know Matt Hardy saying to like his brother Jeff, he said to him, your house is burnt down, and you know like you have um or something, and you have them like talking about their dog Jack, I think, and then you know have them doing this and talking about like a car wreck Jeff Hardy had, you know, back in like '09 or something. And but I remember I remember that rivalry getting like very very personal. No, not like I mean like CM Punk and you know I mean that was not as personal as Punk and Taker, but I remember Punk and Taker like getting very very personal because what Punk did to Taker to throw those fake ashes on him, pretty much fake ashes, pretty much. Um, I remember when he did that because I remember how Punk was treating Taker because you know CM Punk actually can get personal, and then they told him what he did was on that night of back in you know I think before Money in the Bank or something to CM Punk, he said to him, you know, okay, I'm leaving with the championship, and he said, well, Mr. McMahon being dead, he said, and he said, I like to think that maybe this company will be better at Vincent McMahon's dead. And then it got all crazy. I remember how crazy it got because I remember like you know seeing Punk on the stage, and then actually some guy said that was to him backstage. He said, "Go out there and say anything you want. That's it. Say anything you want to." And what did he do? Punk went out there, spoke his mind, and said everything he had to about the company within itself and without itself.
Exactly, and um, trying to think. Like I remember it was around like 2006 or 7, or like Edge was with Lita, right?
Right.
And Edge had that rivalry with Matt Hardy, and that was very personal. Their promos were like very personal. Like I remember Edge like told Matt Hardy to just like screw off and just stay out of his business. That was like very personal about like him, Matt, and like Lita. I heard there's a lot of room. Like I heard a lot of things that was actually like real because Lita and Edge actually dated in real life, and Lita cheated on Matt. And that was actually pretty much real, like in a storyline way. I remember that match saying that if Edge beats Matt Hardy gets fired. That actually happened, and Matt Hardy just like came back and keeps attacking Edge, and WWE brought back Matt Hardy to like face Edge. It was a pretty good match, and pretty much like a serious type of match. Like I could see that with like trying to think, Triple H and The Rock. They never liked each other back then. And now
No, they didn't.
they respect each other now, and they like each other now. They're good friends and stuff. But that's like the whole like matches were like personal, and I could see the reason why trying to think trying to think what referee that was like more personal. With uh Jerry Lawler and what's his name?
Michael Cole.
It was like guy that was supposedly that was in Too Cool. That's supposed to be like Jerry Lawler's son or something. I'm trying
Yeah. There was oh, I remember like that came out and Hornswoggle said, he said he's the guy behind this whole plan and everything, and that was actually kind of cheesy, don't you think?
Yeah, I was expecting like Stone Cold or something with like the GM and stuff.
Right. I mean, you expect like some like big name to be a GM like Paul Heyman or McMahon or Stone Cold or
The Rock.
excuse me. Exactly. You expect those guys like to be like. Do you thinking, hey, this guy is that guy the GM? I was thinking it was Stone Cold all along, and then you realize it wasn't Stone Cold, but it was probably like some random guy behind the computer, and then you have like these superstars, like Stone Cold. You have Edge or somebody comes out and they be the manager for the week, and they do a better job than the general manager himself, because general manager like completely is just awful at what he's did.
Yeah, and you got like a lot of people hating on that anonymous GM like through the years. I remember like John Cena just like got angry and just told like
Right.
I remember Chris Jericho telling like would you just read a message like a stupid message or something, and then like Michael Cole was just like well, then he just like read the like the whole email and stuff, saying that if Chris Jericho facing John Cena, if Chris Jericho loses, he has to like leave like WWE if he wanted to. Well, instead he just like left for like SmackDown, and I remember like John Cena told Chris Jericho, he's like please stay here, do it for them, and like Chris Jericho looked at the fans and he was like they was like cheering for him, like half of them were like cheering for him, and he was like he looked at John Cena again like a smirk and just walked away. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna leave WWE for a little bit.
Exactly. It's like with Brock Lesnar and John Cena. I mean, it's kind of personal, but not as personal as you think it would be.
Yeah, because Lesnar doesn't even like Cena since John Cena came in. Like
Right.
I'm pretty sure that one fight before like a few weeks before Extreme Rules in 2012. I'm pretty sure like when Brock Lesnar punched John Cena in the mouth. I think that was supposed to. I think Brock Lesnar actually did that just to like on purpose. He didn't do it on accident. I'm pretty sure he did it on purpose, and like just thing is like I think he's trying to prove that he can beat John Cena in a real fight. Like people saying that, oh, like guys like John Cena, like they said, oh, John Cena can beat someone in a real fight. If he's like in a real fight with Brock Lesnar, to be honest, I think Brock Lesnar would win. Like how built Brock Lesnar is, and compared to John Cena.
Right. Well, I'm looking at the clock here on my computer, and it says it is 11:57 right now. Oh my God, we are right at the mark, dude.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is It's almost that time. It's 2015.
Well, what I can't wait for is when we change the clocks again to 2 hours ahead, because then we have a lot of more daylight, you know.
Yeah, especially for.
Well, I'll tell you when it's about 10 seconds, because we have almost 10 seconds left anyway, for the clock to strike midnight here pretty soon. We're getting close. We're getting close. We've got about another couple minutes left for the end of the year. So, well, I think I had a pretty good 2014. How about you?
Yeah, I went to Chicago like 3 times. Met a lot of people, not a lot of new friends. Well, this school year definitely sucks. Just like you said, school. It's all about us. You know, we don't care about what they do. It's always about the authority at the PHS authority, because Mr. Brand. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say enough to get like in trouble. So who cares? It's almost time.
Well, I just hope that some people change their ways. And it's come for 2015. I hope some people change their ways and their mindsets and everything else. I hope some people do. So, well, excuse me. The clock is about to strike, ladies and gentlemen. About
One more minute.
Well, we got just about almost 10 seconds left to the new year, 2015. It's almost here. All right, you getting ready, Antonio? Let's count it down. Okay, ready? In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy
New Year! Woo!
My goodness.
It's 2015 already, and I feel different already. I feel like I just grew an inch right there. Wow, oh my God, I can't believe we're already in the new year. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It just felt like yesterday we were just in, well, it felt like yesterday we were just back in, the month of January, the month of August. I remember going to California and having some trips and, doing this and that, but I just can't believe it's already 2015. I just can't believe it.
It's just, I expected this to happen. Man, this is just big. Can't wait to see some wacky videos or moments that's gonna happen this year.
So that seems
you got CM Punk fighting in UFC this year. You got Roman Reigns might win the Royal Rumble. You got Seth Rollins might become WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Man, this is pretty much big.
The clock is already struck midnight.
And it's also, my birthday is gonna be in 27 days. Everyone, my birthday is on the 28th. And I'm gonna be 17 years old.
Wow, I can't believe this year, dude. I'm gonna be 18 by September this year. I can't believe it. Oh my God, I'm gonna be an adult. I can't believe it. I'm just so shocked that the new year has struck on us, and it's, my goodness, I can't think of the words to say that. It's already 12:01, dude. The year's already going so fast. It's already 12:01 on New Year's. Oh my gosh.
Exactly, man. This is crazy.
It tells you how fast time goes, and time just flies, and I'm just so stoked because it's, I just hope this year that, I grow up a little bit more. I mean, I know I'm still gonna have my funny and stupid ways, but hopefully by someday I'm gonna be I'm gonna be within it. So I'm gonna be a little more mature. I'm gonna be a little more. I'm gonna act a little more adultish and do things that I really never do for myself, and just be me, you know.
Yeah, who cares about those guys saying, like, New Year, New Me, yeah, who cares? I even shared a picture of The Rock saying, my reaction to, like, the New Year's, New Me type of thing. It's like, shows The Rock, like, putting his hand up to some type
Right.
of...
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm trying to think how much longer we can do this for. It's already midnight. I know we said we'd do this till about midnight. Well, what else can we do? I know we wanted to do something. We talked a little about video games. We didn't really get much to video games. All right, let's do a little something about video games here a second. All right. Well, what do you think your favorite video game was of all of 2014? What do you think it was?
2014, definitely, uh, that actually came out 2014 is WWE 2K15. That's my favorite game.
I actually agree there. We had I'm trying to we had well GTA 5 came out last year, which that was the game of 2013. We had trying to think here. We had Assassin's Creed Unity that came out in that last year. I remember that game being, I've heard some pretty good reviews about it myself. Assassin's Creed Unity. Um, well, we've had. I'm trying to think of if any good movies have been out. Let's see if any good movies. Well, there was Guardians of the Galaxy. That was pretty decent. I'd say so.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That's actually good. I seen that in 3D. It's actually a pretty good movie, better than the remake.
They I think how they did this. I remember that movie Red Dawn that came out like in 2013 or something,
Yeah, with like Josh Peck and stuff.
and like Josh Peck and that guy, like that guy that played in Thor, that Chris something, whatever. I don't know his name exact, but he played that movie. I remember that movie being pretty good myself. I seen it, and then they had a Red Dawn that came out like back in the 1980s or something. I remember that movie being very, very, very well liked by most people, of course. But I mean, yeah. So it's been a step for a lot of movies. That that movie that came out, that one movie, yeah, The Hunger Games. They made a new one that came out last year, back in about November time, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and they got the last movie that came out last year that I remember is the I think the Interviewer with like Seth Rogen and what's his name?
Uh,
I know he's I know he was in I know he's from Spider-Man. He plays Harry Osborn.
oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the guy's name. Oh, what was it?
James Franco.
James Franco. That seems about right. James Franco. But yeah, we've had some pretty good Hollywood actors. I just hope not many actors die. I just don't want to see another actor die this year. I just hope not many actors die this year. That would really suck, because last year we lost one of the greatest actors that's set a foot on this planet, and that guy is Robin Williams. He set a foot on the planet. He really, changed history of of acting, and I know he's had a lot of set ups and everything, but I mean he had a good run. So I mean I was actually out in California and he died in California, so missed a chance on that. How about that one there? I just can't believe he's gone. You had the Ultimate Warrior. That was just very upsetting.
Yeah, that was actually, to be honest, I actually tried like watching like tribute shows, like the tribute show type of things, and I was like, God, I like this dude. Just like he was like the role model. Like he was the role model that I just like inspired. Like my brothers grew up liking Ultimate Warrior. I liked Ultimate Warrior, and then here comes Sting, who was former partners with Ultimate Warrior. I like everything. That broke my heart. You got Undertaker's streak ending. That was the most shocking thing I ever seen. But I pretty much expected that because I wanted Brock Lesnar to end it. That was for those Undertaker fans.
And
You know, I
what I don't get is why would they have Brock Lesnar do? Why Brock Lesnar and not some guy and not like someone like with a nobody name? Why somebody like him? I don't get it. I mean, they completely screwed Undertaker's streak, but I know he's getting old and everything. But I know you got to have somebody to end it. But why Brock Lesnar? What the heck is up with Brock Lesnar? No disrespect to any Brock Lesnar fans, but why would you pick Brock Lesnar in the ring with Undertaker? I know they've been rivals inside the ring before, but why would you pick him to end the streak? What's up with that?
it was pretty much a setup because that the whole UFC thing, like Undertaker pretty much called out Brock Lesnar saying like, "You want to go at it? You want to go at it?" Brock Lesnar just like glared at him, just kept on walking. I think that was pretty much the setup, the beginning of the setup.
That
And then
seems about right.
the saddest thing is that the Undertaker never beaten Brock Lesnar. That's the saddest thing. I never seen Undertaker beating Brock Lesnar before. Brock Lesnar beating Undertaker in that Hell in a Cell match, and Brock Lesnar beating Undertaker in WrestleMania.
He did beat him, and he beat him at WrestleMania, and he sure the heck did beat him at WrestleMania because he pretty much, just told him about. He pretty much said, "Hey, Undertaker, hey, you know what, Undertaker, your streak's over, so it's over." Paul Heyman, was out there. He's like, he comes to the ring. He's like, "Oh my God, you did it!" And then that one guy's face shows. That's that one guy's face we're all going to remember for 2014 for WWE. Remember that guy's face of the guy, that
Oh
one
yeah,
guy.
the Just Say Yes guy, or the shocked Undertaker fan.
Exactly.
Funny that made me laugh. Like I died though. He's like his face was just like his jaw just like dropped to his like chest. I was just laughing. Everybody was like laughing about it. And one of my friends was just like sitting in the corner. He was like shocked that Undertaker lost to a guy like Brock Lesnar. But I think guys like CM Punk should end the streak, and Bray Wyatt could end the streak. Hell, Sting could end the streak.
It didn't work out for Sting. Looks like.
Yeah, Sting wanted to end the streak, but he was too late to like get like a phone call to like get his chance to debut in WWE. Plus, he was also in TNA.
Right. I mean, you got Sting with his whole career thing, and he's gonna make an impact, and he looks like he already made an impact in WWE at Survivor Series, which was a great pay-per-view. Survivor Series is a pay-per-view that every superstar does make a debut or makes a heel turn or face turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my top 2014 favorite WWE pay-per-view had to be it had to be like Money in the Bank, Payback, Royal Rumble, and I'm trying to think, and Survivor Series. But the only part of Royal Rumble I didn't like was the like Batista winning. Of course, that was expected pretty much. They should have like Roman Reigns get that spot, but and also CM Punk left after that, and my brother's calling me. I don't care. Hang on. I'm busy! I'm busy! Alright, I'm back.
All right, that's fine. It's
He was,
yeah. If you're busy, dude, you're busy. You're busy. You're busy.
yeah, because this is more important than, Hang on! Sorry. Okay, he's coming. Stop right there! Stop right there! Stop right there!
Messing that probably. Is everything okay?
Oh, I'm back.
Is everything good?
Yeah, my brother's an idiot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Well,
Did you hear what he said?
no, I didn't hear him at all. I think you must have had your mic muted or something.
Thank God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say that for the past year, I'd like to say that we have been doing this show for a very long time. What you're probably wondering I'm doing is I'm just doing stretch off my phone. I got some on my phone. Well, I'd like to say for the people who have been watching the show for the past year and going in the past of 2014 to 2015, we'll make 2015 a lot better than it is. But to people who have been watching the show and watching my YouTube channel and doing this for, and people who have been supporting us for the past, couple years and doing this and that, and this everything pretty much started for me was when I started my, Grant Reed's Thursday Talk. That's when everything pretty much started for me, and when everything changed to that, I mean, that's when pretty much everything started with, Tonio decided to come in and he brought himself a debut, and I mean, he's done a lot. So thank you, Antonio, for being on the show for the past year. I really appreciate you coming out and helping out and everything. You've done such a great job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
We've for the past year we've had a lot of stuff happen on the show. We've had for the end of the year show back in about last month, back for Christmas time, we had G.REED do his debut. G.REED. I know you had some surgery and everything else, but get better soon, G.REED. I hope that everything goes well for you, and we'll see you on the show anytime you want to come on. You're more than welcome to be on the show. We had Hardy Gamer. I know he didn't really say much, but we had him on the show. We've had Nolan Scott be on the show. That was good. I'm glad he got to be on the show for the first time. So I'm just hoping someday we get some sort of someone famous, anyone famous on the show, or anyone that we decide to interview. That'd be very big for both of us, and we would conduct a major interview for both those people. And for this year, I'm hoping to conduct an interview with some people in my local area. I'm thinking of making a movie this year. I'm thinking of doing a lot of stuff this year. So everybody, what I want to tell you is, stay tuned, because there is a lot in store for 2K15. 2015 is a lot. There's a lot in store for this year. There's gonna be a lot of things going on for 2015 for this show. I'll still have some. There's gonna be some behind-the-scenes stuff for this stuff too. But everything that has been done has pretty much been made at G.REED Studios. So, well, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very good pleasure, you guys, for 2014. It's been very much of a pleasure to pleasure you guys for 2015 as well. So, I'd like to end with saying, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to your boy, G.REED. And Antonio, you can say anything you want, because this is the episode that everything has just changed on itself. So if you want to say anything else to end the show off, you're more than welcome to say anything you like, buddy.
I'd like everybody to have one of the best New Year's. If you have like the best 2015, and like if it doesn't work out, just you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it. I don't care. I don't care if it's the new year. If you don't like it, deal with it. Because yeah, I will probably have one of the best 2015s, but things won't work out because all I have to do is believe that.
Believe that from us. We are known as the Shield. Now their team broken up. So, as on this, we are saying goodbye to 2014, and we are saying hello to 2015. So everyone, thank you very much for watching this episode on this New Year's Eve countdown to 2015. We have a lot in store for this year. Our first podcast that we'll be having the show will be on 1/8/15. I was about to say 1/8/14, but our first show we'll be having is on 1/8/15. That is next week. I can't wait for that. I might have something tomorrow. Maybe I'll see what I got going on. I don't know. You should do it on Thursdays, but if I don't have much going on tomorrow, maybe I'll do something. But if I'm kind of busy, maybe I won't get around to it. But as for now, though, our next live podcast will be on 1/8/15, so next Thursday. Well, everyone, thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you guys next week. I will see you guys pretty much next week. So take care. And, well, as Zack Ryder would say, spike your hair, woo woo, you know it. And we'll see you guys next Thursday for the first episode of 2015.